Okay, let's just get one thing out of the way now. I know I look different from last week. I had to shave for work, but just because I don't have facial hair does not make me any less of a man. So April Fool's Day is just a few days away, and I've been saving this vlog for months. This, boys and girls, is a story of love, life, loss, and breaking the Facebook terms of service. Imagine, if you will, 17-year-old me. The year is 2011. You're in sophomore year of internet high school, you're teaching yourself how to use Photoshop, and everyone is fully aware that you've never had a girlfriend. My prank began not on April 1st, but actually on March 1st, an entire month earlier. Even though I was 17, my parents hated the idea of me dating someone. So I came up with a perfect prank. Make them think I'm secretly in a relationship. I went on Facebook and I created a profile for a girl named Andrea Hoax. Yeah, Hoax. I filled out all of her interests, movies that she's watched, books that she's read. To avoid suspicion, I made sure that none of ours would match up. I enjoyed Harry Potter and she enjoyed Twilight. The books, not the movies. And on that day, I didn't just create a Facebook page. I created a soulmate. So imagine, if you will, 17-year-old Andrea. The year is 2011. You're homeschooled. You have an annoying little sister you have to babysit, and you refuse to make a Facebook page because you think MySpace is still cool. For the rest of March, Andrea and myself had active conversations on our public profiles. She posts a cool picture she found online on my profile page. 12 minutes later, I switch over to my account and like and comment on it. And 5 minutes later, she writes back, LOL. This continued throughout the month, from posting song lyrics to happy birthday wishes, getting more and more frequent as we got closer to April. In the end, I had my own friends talking to Andrea, thinking she was a real person. I went even further and gave Andrea her own internet language. A standard Facebook post from me is long, thought out, aimed to make you laugh no matter what the topic, and has correct grammar and spelling. Andrea would never use capitals. She'd make spelling mistakes on larger words, and this was her standard emoticon versus my standard emoticon. Hold on tight, because now we're going deeper. You see, me and Andrea had great conversations on Facebook. We had a great internet friendship. But she needed friends. Yeah, Facebook hates me for this one. On March 1st, I made Andrea Hoax, the woman to whom one day I'd give my love. On March 5th, I made Andrew Williams, Anita Morgan, Anna Mae Coleman, Carl Miles, Robin Gwynn, Scott Downey, Cynthia Stewart, William Collins, and Vernon. The people to whom one day I might go out for coffee with, accompanied by my fake internet girlfriend. Because, you know, they're her fake friends. I don't know any of them, so that's just a long, awkward afternoon waiting to fake happen. I made about 10 more Facebook pages, I sent out all the friend requests, and then they all start writing on Andrea's wall. The first, of course, being from Cynthia Stewart saying, glad you finally ditched MySpace, girl, capital D. In the end, I have literally spun an intricate web of lies. I created my other half, then I created smaller percentages to be friends with my other half, and now I pretty much have my Facebook friends fooled into thinking that there's a woman online who comments on nearly everything I do. The big day finally comes, April 1st. We both change our relationship statuses, she changes her profile picture to the one of both of us at Starbucks, and the likes and comments start flooding in. Now, some people figured out that she wasn't real, but everyone else were convinced because of all of her friends and all the conversations that we had, and the fact that she joined Facebook a month earlier and not right on April Fool's. In fact, when I logged back into Andrea's account, I was getting friend requests from my actual friends who wanted to meet her. Now, of course, this wasn't to fool my Facebook friends, this was to fool my parents. So what did they say? Nothing. An entire week passes before my mother gets a friend suggestion from a girl who has a profile picture of her son with his arms wrapped around some girl she's never met. I kid you not, she instantly runs to my room and asks me, do you know that there is some girl online claiming to be your girlfriend? I love that that's my mother's first idea. It's more believable to say that a crazy person is in love with me than for me to actually ask someone out on a first date. There might be some truth to this. When my father saw the page, he started planning out what he was going to say to Andrea's parents, and also, Andrea and my mother would have to get to know each other. My favorite reaction was my older sister, who fell into a deep depression because I started dating before she did. For the record, my sister is now in a relationship, so she did beat me on that. Of course, I couldn't leave Andrea's page open, so around mid-April, she disappeared just as mysteriously as she was created. And we all learned that if I'm going to start dating someone, extensive background checks will be necessary. Finished. Have you ever pulled an epic April Fool's prank? Post it down in the comments. If you have a question for next week's vlog, maybe you should post that too. Something simple like what gutter did you drag that armchair out of? Or something more fundamentally bizarre like if teleporter A leaves the library at 10 a.m. and teleporter B leaves the grocery store at 10:01 a.m. and it's... Never mind, he's here. Click here to watch my last short film, click here to watch my last vlog, and click here to subscribe for new vlogs every Saturday. Have a great week, guys.